Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, I'd like to say, Call Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Quick little lesson, just going to hop into it. It's Isaiah 11, verse 1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. Right? Key word being branch, which this is speaking of Yahweh Shai. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him. The Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge, and of the fear of the Lord. All right? And that was symbolized when John the Baptist baptized Yahweh Shai. As soon as he came up out the water, a spirit like the dove was over him. You know, a voice from heaven said, "This is my son, who I am well pleased." All right? And he shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove the equity of the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And you know what? That's going to physically happen. When you read 2 Esdras 13, it says, "This man neither lifted up a sword or weapon, but his fiery breath with one blast, that unnumerable multitude turned into dust." All right. Verse 5. "In righteousness shall he gird up his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them." All right, because when we get in the kingdom of heaven, these animals are going to be back in their proper order, as in knowing that we have dominion over them. All right, so it said the little child is going to lead them. Hey, when the Israelites get in the kingdom of heaven, we ain't got to worry about getting attacked by a dog or a lion, or so on and so forth. Hey, we ain't going to have to worry about getting bit by a mosquito, man. Everything's going to be in its proper order, man. It says, verse 7, "And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like an ox." So, it said a lion's going to eat straw like an ox, man. All right? Hey, the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, who this is talking about, is going to be a perfect kingdom. It's going to be the perfect circle of life, if you will. All right? And the suckling child, all right, a child that's still on his mother's milk, they could be 4, 5, 3 years old. It doesn't matter, you know. It says, "It shall play with the whole of the apes, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den," which these are poisonous snakes. But guess what? The snakes ain't going to harm them, okay? "They shall not hurt nor destroy in my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of Yahweh, and as the waters cover the sea." So everything's going to be in perfect harmony, man. All right, us being in league with the animals of the field, so on and so forth, like Job speaks about. Isaiah 11:10. "In that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for the ensign of the people," which is just speaking of the same man, Yahweh Shai. "And to it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious." Now, then, those Gentiles are dealing with the Israelite foreigners, man. Because when you read Matthew 1:21, it says Yahweh Shai came to save his people. You read Acts 5:31, he said he came to give repentance for the sins of the nation of Israel. Nobody else. Okay? So these Gentiles, by default, are Israelite foreigners. It says, "And his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people." The first time he did it was out of Egypt. Those were our Israelites. So the same people, the same nation of people that got saved from Egypt is the same nation of people that's going to get saved this time. All right? And it's only going to be the elect of those people. "What should be left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea." All right? Because we're scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth. All right? "He shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble." Now, who are these people? The outcasts of Israel. There are Israelites, but they're the outcasts of Israel. All right? The scattered. "And shall gather them together, the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." It says, "The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah Judah should be cut off. And that's happening because the northern kingdom and southern kingdom is coming together now. And the Lord is getting ready to take our adversaries out. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. All right, because these curses are starting to leave us, man. So that evil eye towards a brother ain't gonna be there no more. It says, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. So, hey, this is talking about salvation, man. All right? Us putting our enemies into captivity, into subjection, so on and so forth. He says, they shall lay their hands upon Edom and Moab. Hey, I got to link that up with Ezekiel 25 and 14. And Ammon shall obey them. And Yahweh shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. With his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite in the seven streams, and shall make men go over dry side, and there should be a highway for the remnant of his people, which should be left in this area, like it was to Israel in the day where they came out of the land of Egypt, man. All right? So that path of salvation, man. All right? Because, hey, the Lord is destroying the tongue of the Egyptian sea. Hey, the lies that America is fucking, pushing out. The Lord is destroying that, man. All right? The Lord is destroying that. And the Lord is going to make a way up out of him, man. Okay? So with that, I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Makar Kadash. Double honor to the other apostles of great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abad, Ball.